Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Nobodies and welcome to Tainted Grail. Tainted Grail is a pretty interesting roguelike deck builder, just like a bunch of other games that I have played or am going to be playing on the channel. But this one has a grim Diablo-esque feeling to it. And the classes, I would say, are different enough to make the gameplay feel different. I will go ahead and jump in and show you what I mean. So we have several different modes. We have Conquest mode, Endless Misery, Weekly Events, and Endless Power. But we're going to start, of course, with Conquest. We get to make our own custom character, unlike many other deck-like rogue builders. So, let's see here. We get skin tones. Okay. I'm going to probably be a pale dude. Facial hair, hairstyles, hair color. Alright, this is the part that actually matters to me. Whenever I can, I want to give my character, like, very bright red hair. I cannot explain why. I refuse to have to explain why. Yeah, look at that guy. Alright. Tattoos? Oh my god. Oh, I like the eye on the chest. Okay, I kind of like this one. All sorts of writing and Nordic runes. Oh, he's got the runage on the side of his head. God damn. Okay, we look proper Egyptian here. Just all sorts of slashy marks. I don't like that. Where's the one with the eye on the chest? Yeah, this is pretty cool looking. Looks like possessed and shit. Gear customization will be unlocked after the tutorial. Okay. Must provide a name. We're gonna go with Mr. Nobodies. Tainted Grail Conquest is a roguelite mode. This means that you'll meant to be playing indefinitely. Your journey consists of short runs, and each run will be a different adventure. You will encounter different patterns of enemies, characters, and locations each time you play, and the more you play, the more content you unlock. After winning or losing, you start over. Don't worry, certain aspects of your progression will be saved throughout your runs. Dope.
King Arthur promised us safety on these shores. Instead, we found stormy seas, rocks like shark teeth, and treacherous mists. Those few who managed to land will be set by hunger, cold, and nightmares born of weirdness. My people settled around a gnarled old statue. Though we did not understand its origin or purpose, the enemy seemed to avoid it. That was good enough. For a time. In the end, the winds of weirdness only grew stronger, and the statue failed to protect the settlement. There was fear, despair, and then nothingness, as reality melted around us.
You awake to nothingness. All you can sense is darkness. A dense mass of emptiness so total that even your thoughts disintegrate. Then you hear whistling. An eternity seems to pass before something materializes in the darkness with you. Something angry.
Damn it, you weren't supposed to land here. Damn it all to hell.
The creature pauses for a moment, clearly weighing up some options. He taps a finger against one of his horns.
Now, listen, there's a lot to do and no time to waste. What can we try?
What can we try? Who are you?
Perfect. You can speak, and yes, these are really great questions. No easy answers, though. Sorry to disappoint. Now, listen closely. Are you ready? Brace yourself, because what I'm going to tell you is rather important. You're gone. Your village is gone. Everything you've ever known is gone. Yes, everything and everyone, including your very own self, as I mentioned already. However,
The creature taps two hooves together, marking a dramatic pause.
there is a small chance, an infinitesimally tiny chance, really, to bring it all back.
Okay.
You were saved from death in order to keep your reality from falling apart. But, well, it's not going to be easy. First, we must ensure that you're in good enough condition to actually do anything. Which brings us to the problematic part. Your body.
You squint down at your feet and hands in the darkness. They seem perfectly fine.
Oh no. Oh, goodness me, no. That's just an illusion. I had to get you here somehow, didn't I? Otherwise, you'd start talking about the afterlife and whatnot. And this, my friend, is not an afterlife. This is a total mess. But let's see what we can do.
This is a total mess. I love...
This little trick should get us started at least.
I love his disposition. Alright, so we've got shadows of other characters, other people we were or might have been. So, this will be the character selection screen we'll be faced with when we go to play the actual game. We have to unlock a bunch of the classes, but of course we get to start with the Berserker, aka the Wyrd Hunter. I think Berserker is... Okay, Berserker's technically another class, but the Wyrd Hunter. Every hit you deal leaves a hunter's mark, making enemies vulnerable. Nice.
Well, it seems your soul isn't strong enough to be picky about its vessel yet. Don't worry, you'll grow. Now, we need to see whether my little trick actually worked.
The goat weaves his fingers in an intricate series of gestures. With a final flourish, he conjures a terrifying creature into the emptiness.
Aha, here we go. This is a powerful Avalonian warlock. But don't worry, he's not really here. Not in the truest sense. Your goal here is simple. Fight. Show me that you've got what it takes.
Alright, now I probably should have turned off the tutorial if that was an option, but it's good for introducing everyone to how this game works. This is a full 3D roguelike deck builder with adventure mechanics and so on. Honestly, it is very weird in how it works, which is appropriate because that's your primary enemy, just how weird this game is. Stun an enemy, okay, and attack. Block and attack. Block, bap, 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 attack. I don't think we're gonna beat this guy. That looks like a no. Ultimate deal 44 damage. Yeah, get him. Ow. Remember to stock up on combat items and use them often. Sometimes they'll make the difference between life and death. Yeah, but we're not going to use that one this turn. Your items can help you in tough situations. Remember to use them and heal yourself. Or you can go fuck yourself. Because the thing is, you don't want to use combat items too frequently. You want to make sure that you're only using combat items when you need to. The enemy is buffed by 10. This means your attacks deal 10% less damage. Make sure to check out all icons, blah, blah, blah. So he's going to deal 40 damage right now. So we can block, overhead swing, and smack. And turn. We lose 20 life. And so if we reduce his armor by 10, I think that means we're going to get a 10% damage boost on him. Yeah. All right. Overhead swing. Now, does block last between turns? Lasts only this turn. Damn. 4, 8, 12, 7, 14, 21. Okay. The average on small strikes is higher. Okay. Small strikes. Took out that guy as well. Block there. Get the big hit in. Man, are we gonna win this? Every hit you deal leaves a hunter's mark, making them vulnerable. I don't think I'm supposed to win this. Am I? Maybe. Two times 10? So again, I actually don't have to use the potion here. The game probably, like, desperately wants me to have already used it. But it's one of those things that games really need to get over, the idea that you are going to use your items whenever there's an option to. Broad reaching stance. The next hit does plus 100% damage. So it's 4 times 5? Get stunned. Now at this point, we can go for broad reach or just use small strikes. Oh! Broad reach is retained. Nice. Alright. So overhead swing. Into overhead swing. Into small strikes. We can do up to 120 damage. So the next hit, which means if our next hit is Wyrd Hunter, yeah, we can do a ton of damage with that. 2 times 10? This might be death. Alright. Overhead swing. Small strikes. This is death. This is straightforward death. I didn't get stun or anything that turn, so defeat. But that was probably meant to lose.
Seen that coming. It was optimistic of me to expect you to beat it on your first try, but don't worry. Like I said, you'll grow. I'm going to send you to a very special place now. It's a mirror of your reality, located in an endless loop between life and death. You won't die there, But nothing's really alive there either. You'll wake up in a place resembling your own village. You'll find a man there whose task it is to help you on your journey. Your main objective for now will be to push onwards, survive, kill the 4 guardians. Then we'll talk.
Let's go! Wait, what happened to my world?
Listen, it's been 4 years since humans landed on these shores. 4 years of strife, fear, and hunger. At least that's what you tell yourselves. And 4 years of war you were destined to lose, because even the mightiest human wizards are no match for the Avalonians.
Seeing your expression, it makes an impatient grimace, stepping from one foot to the other.
The war you brought here? Well, it wasn't exactly going in your favour. But then that wizard, Merlin? Well, he had an idea. Your king, Arthur, he had another brilliant idea. Both stubborn mules, both playing with powers they didn't understand and were never meant to understand.
Damn. It sounds like these beastmen have a good reason for hating us. Probably Norskins?
And so we're here, in this corrupted reality, strung together with the last strand of somebody's goodwill.
Alright, let's go! Alright, so this is why I say that the game has a bit of a, if you would, Diablo-esque styling to it. It's got very pretty graphics, and I mean, the character models look pretty good, if a little bit far away, so you can't make a lot of them out. But I think it's really cool, just looking at all of them and the way the game sort of poses itself, if you would. Well, let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Where your hometown once was, a lone man sits among the remains. He doesn't notice you. Only when you walk right up to him, he turns his blank stare toward you.
I'm so-
It's not my farmhold, is it? I'm from up north, the land of fog. I don't know what happened.
At least that's one thing you have in common.
A creature that looked like a goat told me I'd wake up in a strange place, and that I'd find someone in need of my help there.
The man looks at you for a moment.
I've already made some preparations and settled in one of the tents here. I can't offer you much at the moment, though. This place is different. But you? I've seen an enormous creature out there. A golem of stone. The evil energy it emits is beyond anything I've ever felt. I'd say getting rid of that beast would be a good start.
Okay. Now, I don't mean to be rude. You said blank stare and he looks at you. He's got a blindfold on, my man. That would help with the blank stare bit. I say I don't mean to be rude and then immediately proceed to be as rude as humanly possible. Alright, Lost Soul, tell me about yourself.
I don't remember, and I don't know what I'm doing here, or how I got here. All I know is I'm supposed to be helping you with your quest. All I know for now is that you need to find the rest of the people who are supposed to join us and help them out in their troubles. I don't know. Maybe it will come back? Maybe there's something that could trigger my memories.
Okay, so we're collecting lost souls. Healing and upgrades. So we can buy a healing admixture, or 2. Asked to be healed. Pick a quest card for your journey. Okay, so if we can unlock this with some Wyrdstone, we'll get quests for each run, which is pretty good. Alright, so the first thing is that Wyrd, spelled W-Y-R-D, is an Anglo-Saxon principle, or Anglo-Saxon concept that's something similar to fate or the tapestry thereof. And there's a whole bunch of it here. So if we step out of the city, we'll notice things are getting pretty fatey up in here. It's a whole lot of fate going on right now, and it's fate in the form of the worst possible camera filter we could be dealing with. If we kind of move forward.
Good. I caught you before you went out, all on your lonesome. Our mutual friend already told you to slay the Stone Golem. Perfect. The Golem is just a start, though. Even if you do manage to kill it, the further you go, the more dangerous the road will become. And since we're talking roads, you're walking within the weirdness now, and it's dangerous. Take these candles, light them up, and try not to let this damned fog close around you. Got it? Oh, and before you face the Golem, look around the area. There's a blacksmith nearby who might be willing to join your village. Finding people like him will be crucial for your survival. Each one will be helpful in a different way. And with that, I'm out. Good luck.
Yep, so we gotta find more lost souls. Now, wandering around in the weirdness, I think, do we just die? I don't remember what happens. Or maybe enemies are tougher? You're surrounded by weirdness, better to avoid being in it for too long? Well, what does it do? What does the weirdness do? Tell me! The thing is, I'm just gonna walk in the weirdness if you don't tell me what it does. Alright. Intense drumming. Is that what the weirdness does? It starts drumming at me? Well, fine, I'm just gonna fight this thing in the weirdness. Tainted? Hold on. Tainted what? You got a Wyrd card. Forces of weirdness, insert them into your hand. Their effects depend on your Wyrd candle's burn level. Use it to be ready, or be ready for the consequences of not playing it in this turn. Increase the damage of all enemies by 25%. If not played, next turn lose 2 energy. Okay, so I either lose 2 energy this turn or next turn. Gotcha. Well. I guess we're gonna block and then use the Tainted Force. I should probably not be such a stubborn dick about things. But on the other hand, man, if you're not gonna tell me how things work, I'm gonna have to figure it out all on my lonesome. Alright, it's attacking twice, so we're just gonna block twice and do an overhead swing. Get its armor down some. Attacking 3 times, that's bad. Let's do a stun in an overhead swing. Get that armor down even further. I wonder if he's stronger somehow. Okay, he's only attacking once this turn, good. Which means we do an overhead swing and a mini swing. The fact that we just straightforward ignore damage is pretty convenient though. 5, 10, 15, 30... Oh. Alright, so we've collected some wealth and Wyrd stone. And, just like any good roguelike deck builder, we get stuff. This turn, increase the damage you deal by 100%. That's kinda trash, not gonna lie. Reduce damage dealt by all enemies by 30% for 3 turns. That's not bad. Deal 1 hit for 75% damage. If the enemy intends to attack, stun it. That is better than either of these, because that lets us block multiple attacks. And we get a passive skill, okay. Start every combat with 2 additional energy. That's really nice. Increase the maximum damage you deal by 6. Maximum? Increase your armor by 25. Nah, we're going for desire to fight. just get the ability to absolutely whop our opponents. And I do mean that in the Cardi B sense. Alright. I refuse to light any of these candles. I'm not doing it because I don't have to. No, okay. We're dealing with the worst filter in the world. Let's try and be sensible about this, okay? Pack of enemies. We got Twizzlers on top of a corpse and the Neon Devil. Okay, he's actually a Faith Healer and a Warped Light Seeker. Okay. He's gonna do 1 attack, so we do 1 block. And then we're gonna overhead swing and small strikes. Oh, right! Broad reach, so we can smacketh that guy down. Oh yeah, listen to that music. I love it. All right, this guy intends to attack me, so I'm gonna kick him in the dick. And then take down his armor. And small strikes. Dead. Oh, I think we just lost energy next turn. We didn't. Okay. Crippling. Attack. Attack. And murder. Would you look at that? Wait. I didn't get a card. What the fuck? I want my card. Oh, is it based on, like, experience and levels? It is. Okay. So we gain experience from fighting, which goes into our levels. It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't remember shit. The Pied Piper. Oh, gimme rats.
As you walk carefully in the woods, a quick, lithe creature runs towards you. It takes you a moment to realize it's a human. He brandishes a short wooden stick, screaming and shouting in despair.
My children! I've seen what you've done to my children!
Ooh, does the Pied Piper control some of these mist monsters?
Barbarian! Sacrilegious scum! You shouldn't have done that. What will I do without them?
You watch him, confused. He looks malnourished, as if he's had nothing to eat since he entered the weirdness. And you're sure that was a long, long time ago.
I failed them. I couldn't protect them. I'm not worthy of it anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Turns out the stick he tried to beat you with was an instrument. A flute. He sniffles. The flute is a strange one. Mysterious markings and blood cover its surface.
Take it. It's your duty now.
Why would I want your weird flute? No, I want the damn flute. I do want the flute. Okay, what's the deal?
He plays a simple melody. Suddenly rats swarm all over you. You've seen enough of them already to know how this will end.
Kill them before he summons more rats. And then I can get his flute. I want your flute. Give me the flute. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is bad. Block, block. Oh, right. Okay, I have more energy starting out. I keep forgetting. All right, punch the rat. Broad reach. And many strikes. That's a lot of rat. That is so much rat, as a matter of fact. You gotta admit, the song's pretty catchy. Motherfucker. Alright. Block and bash that rat in the head. There's no winning this. Oh my god. Hit that one. Okay. Yeah, reduce the damage of all enemies by 20%. Okay. That means I'm still gonna fucking die. Oh no. Okay. 42 to 63. Die. Oh, I have healing potions. Okay. Yeah, we survived. Alright. Block, block, block. We'll figure out what to do next turn. Ah, that's what we do. We die. I have to damage him. Yeah, this isn't happening. Oof.
Within the darkness, you hear a familiar voice.
Finally. Now we can start the cycle of proper rebirth.
A different voice appears out of nowhere, and its owner is nowhere to be seen.
Be gone.
It is calm. Inhumanly calm.
Can I invite you to the table?
You see a hooded figure waiting for you by the table. A chessboard sits upon it, the game in progress. As you take the free chair, you realize the creature has no face. A white skull leers from the shadows of the hood, a human skeleton draped with robes.
I admit, I'm not used to showing up in person whenever people die. That's too much hassle, with adjusting my presence to your current imaginations and whatnot. But let's say that your case is special.
So you're the Grim Reaper then?
Yes. And yes to that other question, too. You're technically dead, but there are certain things that prevent you from, let's say, being properly gone. Recent events had consequences going beyond the intentions that sparked them. And now we're stuck in this unfortunate predicament because time, as you know it, is irreversibly corrupted.
Time's been corrupted.
The past and the future are happening at the same time. All that you see is an echo of things that already happened or eventually will. Presented without inherent sense, without purpose, without any logic.
You see 4 figures on the board changing shapes into forms of beasts, and a moment later, they dissolve into dust.
You must slay the Guardians and keep slaying them until you reach the source conjuring them out of the weirdness. Their deaths will make you stronger. This will lead you to your destination.
Each run can be lost, but the part of the accumulated power is transformed into new possibilities for upcoming runs. So, we recruited 1 villager. There's a secret boss fight you need to unlock, and we've saved 0 souls from corruption. Sag. We've seen a handful of passives, but no other characters. We haven't... Have we met? Oh! Okay, there are factions we can join now. The Bestiary, we found the Faceless Hunter, Rabid Rat's Faith Healer, his Warped Lightning guys, and a Mad Piper. And we discovered the Wyrd candle. So that is the beginning of Tainted Grail. And honestly, this game, super interesting. We're definitely going to continue on from here because there's just a lot to be discovered. And as you hear, there is a lot of different runs. We're going to learn a lot of different stuff, try out different classes, but that'll all be for later. But for now, just remember, nobody's cares. Thank you very much and good night. I know it seems kind of crazy, but we've been taught to think so. Wouldn't you care more about your job if you knew you were getting paid the same as your boss? Wouldn't you be more invested in the work you would be doing? Yeah, I don't really personally value labor. I think free time is much more important than labor. And even if I were paid the same as my boss, I would actually find that unfair.